With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up second and 12.
97.
On play action, Lance. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
And Lance now to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now a play fake. Lance. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time. Here's Walker. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action here on 1st down. Connection made to Ruckert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The right amount of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that time rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. To throw here. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Let's go now.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. Now it's Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Caught by Wilson. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Back to throw. Going up top. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Back to throw again. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll drop to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off of play action, and here's Lance. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught by Myers. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll set up to throw. And then it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have cut the lead back down to 2.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put it into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
13.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and these are what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second down and 6 now.
Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Lance now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Now a second and 10. On play action, Lance. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. It's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Now a play fake. Lance. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Well, he's got it. Caught in the zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 11. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Willen. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And that's going to be caught downfield by Phillip. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Walker is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready.
The Lance going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Check, steal.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll give to Hall. Able to avoid him at the 40. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
A gain of 7. 1st down, New York.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. defense, go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
52.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Flush to his right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 30. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second down and 8. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I know all players are taught from drive to drive, from series to series, let that go, right? Only focus on the now. But when that ball was tipped in the air, there's no way they weren't thinking about the interception that was thrown on the previous drive. Could this turn into a second one? And if it did, that could really change the way this game was going.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And Lance, he's going to change the play. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And Lance will try again on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Lance again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Green Jack. Blue striker. Steel black. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now Lance. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The kick by Elliott is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really made the statement after